I think that Gap overall has made me a more aware person. I came on this trip having traveled before and having met a ton of different people, but never really being involved in the cultures and meeting people that were super hard to leave behind. I think that this Gap experience has really taught me that no matter what you're faced with, it's always what you make of it and always what you put in, you get out of it. I chose to take a Gap semester because I had friends and people that I looked up to in my community who had done the same and really loved the experience and really suggested taking some time off of school. I've always been very academically focused, and I think that's a great thing, but I also think that it was good for me to take some time off of school, and I felt that I needed to do that before college.
Taking a gap year was a very tough decision for me because I come from a prep school environment. I'm a first-generation immigrant. My mother didn't go to college. So my entire life has essentially been around the idea of going to college. That's what my mother and I have worked for. And at the end of my senior year, saying that, having sort of hesitations about going to school right away was definitely not, something that's very easy to talk about. But overall, I think I just knew that I needed outside of the classroom learning experience.
When I took my gap year, I knew I was going to go to Harvard the following year, which is where I'm at now. And I love it here, and I knew I would love it here at Harvard, but I knew that I would also be restless, and I knew I would also have I would be maintaining this deep-seated wanderlust that I've had in me for my whole life. And I wanted to act on it, and I did. And I think it changed my experience here only in the most amazing way, just that now I can kind of think and reflect back on these experiences I had and find how they translate in different miraculous ways.
Having a year more of new experiences is never going to be a detriment to someone. And I think that in school now, the way that I'm able to deal with any sort of adversity I face is definitely a lot more organized and collected than the process was a year ago. My gap year has definitely allowed me to just feel more comfortable with decisions I make and not stress out as much.
The people that I've met on this trip are absolutely incredible, and the things that they have taught me, whether that's through words and actions or if that's through just sort of silent mentoring, have been super important to me, and I really think have opened my eyes to a lot of issues and a lot of good things about this world, and I'm really, really excited to learn again. I think that I had lost that passion at the end of high school, and in all honesty, I've definitely gained it back, and that's because of the people that I've been surrounded by, because of the experiences that I've had, the deep discussions that we've been involved in within our tiny group. This experience has really opened my eyes to the incredible ways that you can change the world.